Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. Day 3 of birthday celebrations. We're bringing it to a close in style with beautiful beginnings. It's been such an incredible start to our birthday, hasn't it, Sarah?
Honestly, from kick-off on Monday right through till now, I feel like it's just getting better and better. And for those of you that aren't familiar with our Wednesday show in this slot, so Beautiful Beginnings is where we go back to basics and we take a good look at some of our products and we answer the questions that might seem too basic, that might seem too simple, that nobody wants to ask because they don't want to know, I don't want to look like I don't know that. We're going to go into that much detail with loads of our products. So stay tuned because I've got everything from Tiffany storage items, we're going to be looking at some colouring products, we're going to be taking a deep dive on my new Say It With Flowers collection, on some reveal wheel products, we've also got the ink pads I'm going to be looking at, so many different items, but right back to basics on them. It's going to be brilliant. And of course, we're here and live, so you can ask us your questions live during the show. Yeah, absolutely. You can get over to on the socials. I'll give you the details of that as we go through. All of the same amazing things are still happening, which you're expecting from birthday. Double points, of course, prize draws in every single shows, amazing deals, and of course, Sarah, free giveaways. It wouldn't be a birthday without presents, would it? Let's face it. No, do you know what this? So I hand chose it. I knew I was going to be up all day today. This is what I picked for you, okay? So it's from my signature collection, and it's a full set of gilding flakes. Can you see the colour selection I've done for you in the gilding flakes from our vintage butterflies collection? When we ordered these in, I ordered a couple of thousand of extra ones of these so that I could use it as the gift during the birthday event, okay? So it means that any one of you that orders and spends £10, $10, €10 or more, you will automatically get that. You don't need to do anything, it automatically lands into your basket. But it's only while we have stocks left, okay? So whilst we're as I'm standing in front of you now, it's 6:03 here in the UK, we still have stock of the free gift available. However, that is not going to be the case all evening. So if you've got a full basket already, soon as you know you want it, get it checked out so that I can guarantee you don't miss out on the gift. Absolutely do.
And then, of course, as ever along the whole entirety of the event, when you're spending £50 or dollars, you will get the free exclusive paper pad included in here. Our birthday pad. This is going to become a collector's edition, I can sense, this one. When you're spending over £50 or dollars, and you also get a 10 off when you spend 50 to use in November and December, which is amazing. So you're spending 50, you'll get the original one and you'll get that one. But then if you're spending $100, you will get these two exclusive glitter markers just for our birthday celebration.
You will use them for writing on everything. You will not write with a regular pen anymore. Everything will be done in glitter sparkle.
Yeah, and why wouldn't it? It deserves to be done in glitter sparkle. Yeah. You also will get as well a 20 off when you spend 100 voucher. So if you're spending 100, you'll get the glitter markers, the voucher, you will get the exclusive paper pad and the voucher, and you'll get that daily free gift as well. You get absolutely all of it, which is amazing. Another one of so many reasons to shop with us this evening here on Crafters TV. What are you most excited about in this show?
If you let me know in the comments, it's really important, right? Let me know if you were in earlier or not. So did you see my show with the Say It With Flowers collection, right? The new Sarah signature. Let me know. If not, we can do a little bit of a recap. If everyone's saying, yes, I was in earlier, I've got mine ordered, I'll just be like, brilliant. Any of you little stragglers can go and watch the earlier show. If you want a little look at that, we can. I'm actually most excited, and I'm going to start with it. Leanne sold out of our brand new ink pads yesterday. So we had 10 brand new ink pads in our Shimmer. They're like a shimmering ink pad. They launched yesterday, sold out now. 6 of the colours we knew were going to be the most popular and we brought in extra stock of. So whilst our mega bundle of all 6 has sold out, we've still got the 6 most popular colours and we've made a backup bundle. So I've got some demonstrations with the 6 colour options that we've got. We've still got a brilliant deal on them, which Joe walked you through.
Which is very good.
And some freebies. So I can't wait. I'm going to go and get ready for that demo actually, and that's what we can do first.
Absolutely. Well, where you need to find it, where you'll find all this information, of course, is over on the homepage of the website. The Shop the Day button is your friend during this show. You'll be able to see absolutely everything that we have featuring throughout the day. Or here on Crafters TV, and there you are, loads of great offers. And do you know, birthday's a great opportunity for you to get stocked up on a whole host of different things. So if you need any adhesive, any papers, it's where you're going to find all the best deals, all the 3 for 2. They're all over there on the website, which is brilliant. Lots of you tuning in and saying hi already, which is wonderful. Who we got in then? Tammy's here in Philadelphia. Chris is in Darlington, just up the road. Alison is in Brooklyn. Lisa is in Minnesota. Sue is saying hi from Redcar. Oh, we're a very local bunch this evening, aren't we? Lynn, the lovely Lynn is in as well. Mary's in Wisconsin. Hadassah's in Kentucky, the state, not the takeaway. Amanda is in Buffalo. Stephanie's here as well. Who else? We've got 4 holidays in Florida. Dolly's in California. Judy's in Pennsylvania. Coletta's in Kansas. And Linda is in Maryland. Catherine as well is also in from San Diego. It's very, very busy across on the website at the moment. There is absolutely loads of you shopping. You should absolutely hit that shop the day function and see absolutely everything that is coming up. Right, let's dive in and have a look at our first item that we're going to have a little look at for you. The Shimmer ink pads. Brand new concept when it comes to our ink pads. They've almost got this pearlescent ink in there, but it's pigment, so it covers beautifully. You can heat emboss it with ease as well. A brilliant, brilliant ink pad. You'll also notice the brand new design as well on the packaging too. So we change the shape of this. You've got a precision end, you've got a wide end. They also ergonomize.
It's gone. Mike's gone. Guess what? They're going to have to come to me. I can start my demo. I'll start my demo and you can fix your mic.
I'm back.
Oh, he's back. Go on then.
Guess who's back in the house? I was going to say, you are of course also getting the freebies in there too. So you're going to get the blending tool, the sponges, the three embossing folders are also in there too, which is amazing. $35.94, $47.94. You save £25 or $33. Of that stock we managed to get in today for you, a third has already gone. We only spent about 10 minutes on these in the wake-up call this morning, so if you did miss out, they are absolutely going the same way that the original launch went yesterday. Love the amount of techniques that you can do with these. So if you've already got them, let me know over in the comments. Let me know the technique that you're most looking forward to trying with these. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. If you've got any questions as we go through the show.
I've got the technique I most like to try.
Go on.
Actually, no, I've got about 5. Do you want to have a little look at the cards and then you'll know, and then you tell me what techniques, right? These are the colours, by the way. I stole Joe's little colour board. These are the 6 colours that we've got, and you can see the damn.
So
do you know the shimmer on them is absolutely off the chart, okay? Now, I saw Leanne yesterday doing the background techniques, where you get that gorgeous shimmer in the background, but you can either stamp with them or you can create your own background pieces. I love this idea of watercolouring with them and having all the watercolour. I'm just going to tell you, Leanne's standing in the background. Leanne, you can mooch your way out, right? That is like having the teacher looking over
being
your
expelled.
I cannot cope with the pressure of Leanne watching over my shoulder.
She said she's going to come and sit behind you on that chair.
What I do, try and do justice to her product.
She said she's going to come and sit on that chair behind you while you do your demo.
Come and sit on. You'll have to stand really close so you can go. I love your jumper.
Do you like it? Somebody really lovely gave it to me.
It was my jumper I left in the green room. She said she was keeping it.
Yeah, I did, and I loved it.
She says, I'm keeping that. I hope you didn't want it back. It does look good on you, mind, I must say.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I like
it's
the colour.
very much your colour.
It is my colour.
I might just order myself another one. We can have matching ones.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. And we'll twin it. Yeah, please, though, I can't cope with you being here.
Are you sure? I thought we were just going to sit down here.
No, please.
Sure. All right,
Do not get the push. Right. Honestly, I thought, I'm not starting my demo while she's there. She was going to stay and watch. Right, so come on. Look, you can do blended backgrounds like this. So you've got these gorgeous blended backgrounds. What I'm desperate to try is where you then run them through the embossing folders. I mean, look at the shimmer on the background and the embossing. Now, who got the bag? Who got the party bag on Monday? Because it's got the glossy accents in there as well, the glossy highlights. You can add the little accent onto there as well. Of course, you can just stamp with them and they look brilliant stamped. I'm desperate. I'm going to try and find an embossing folder and do some inking and some colour. I saw a technique on Craig's Instagram page earlier today with these, which I loved. So, tons of techniques. Listen, go back and watch Leanne's show from yesterday. She's also, we did have several shows planned with them, but well, let's just face it, 4 of the colours already sold out. What I did want to do is show you the nicest, the simplest technique, the one that Leanne, people absolutely loved yesterday. Let's have a little look. I'm going to move this along, so I'm right, no, I'm going to move it this way. There we go, so I'm right in the middle. Right, I've just popped myself a little stencil down here, Joe.
Awesome.
Right? Then what we've got is we've got all of the little ink daubers. So I'm going to pop the different colours on my finger. The easiest way to apply is literally top it.
35% now of these gone, so they are going really quickly, I'm just being told.
Now, can I just say, okay, guys, we literally ordered in more stock of 6 colours. So when this stock of 6 colours goes, we can't, it's not like we're going to all of a sudden be able to launch a set of 3 colours or whatever. When these 6 go, that is it. There is no more to go at until the next shipment comes in. Now, I should have asked Leanne while she was here because she would have known more accurately when the next shipment is due in. Last I checked, my understanding was it was going to be several months before we would be getting the next shipment of ink.
Leanne said she would very nervously say potentially 4 months. She'd very comfortably say probably 6 months.
Really?
That was her advice. She said, yep, she's giving me the thumbs up.
The thing is, because we'd actually ordered enough to do our first, when it's a core product like ink pads, we bring in enough that it's going to last us for our first 6 months. So we basically order more so that we get the best pricing for you so that we can do our discounts on launch. So if that's what you're wanting to get and you want to get your oh my word, look at that.
Beautiful.
I'm just going to have to move this away so we can try and, can you see the actual, yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Look at the different colour. Now that is just literally the most simple thing. Putting a little bit of this, oh, there's that shimmer coming through. Now they are, let me get this right, Joe, and she's not here, so I'm feeling a little bit better now. They are pigment-based ink pads, which means you can now go and add your clear embossing powder over that if you want to have a little bit more, right? So they're really good pigment ink pads. However, you can do all of the techniques that you would do with your water reactives, right? So, for example, you want to do background wash, and you want to blend those colours together, you can do that, okay? You want to do the faux bleaching once you've done the background, because do the Harmony water reactive, splodge the colour on, lift the colour out, no problem. Now,
this is my favourite one.
So you drop wet colour onto the paper, spritz it with the water, dry it with the heat gun, right? I just love that. Blend the inks through the stencil, that's what I've just shown you. Letterpress technique, where you put it in your embossing folder and send it through. They are water-based, so you can mix them together and create new colours. This is the technique where you drop the salt on the top. Embossing folders. I wonder if they found me that embossing folder I really wanted. If not, I can just do it with another one. This one here, stamp with the ink, and then while it's wet, draw out a little bit of colour. Do you know what? I'm going to use the embossing folder. Yeah, if Jake's got the embossing folder I want, that would be brilliant. Or if not, I'll just try it with the one I've got. This is watercolouring. Now, this is if you're going to pick it up. I'm just going to put the lid on this shimmer before I get it all over, Joe. Want to pick it up from the mat and what? Should we do this?
Yeah, let's.
Should we do that? I'm quite excited to do that. Right, give me a second, Joe. I'll get ready and do this one because I've got a lovely stamp actually we can do that with. Very similar.
Brilliant. Remember, then you're getting 6 colours in here. They are sort of the core 6, as Sarah said, that you've got in there. So the colours you're going to receive, as you can see, is your frosty mint, you get the amethyst, the raspberry, the tropic blue, that one there is the peach rose, and you get the starlit sky in there too. But remember, what you're not paying for, but you still get included, the blending tool and the replacement sponges. So absolutely imperative you've got these to use the ink pads. And 3 really gorgeous frame style embossing folders, which will really lend themselves to being inked up after they've been embossed. You can do the letterpress technique if you want to as well. So a really brilliant deal, but it is going quickly. Susan says, hi, Sarah and Joe and all the team. Bobby is in New Mexico. Hey, Bobby. Joy's in Riverdale. Alicia's in. Too from, is Alicia in Arkansas? Yes, she is in Arkansas. Linda is in from New York. Alicia says Sarah's dress is exquisite. Sarah is also in from Arkansas too. Kathy is in Texas. Who else is here? Jilly's in Yorkshire. Rosie saying hi in Ballycastle. That sounds beautiful wherever that is, isn't it? And a lot of excitement about these ink pads. Let me... you got it. Excellent.
I have found it. Right. Oh, I've now got 3 demos I want to do. You're going to have to stick with this, Joe. I'm really sorry. I'm just a little bit excited about these ink pads, and it might be my only go at them, right? So, first of all, I'm going to stamp with them. Now, let's have a little look, so this is what Leanne taught me, right? You use the pointy end to go in with detail like this. This is why these are so special. You can use the pointy end to go in with the detail where you just want that colour. Then I can say, let's have one of these in the purple. So I'm using that pointy end to do the purple, right? They're really good for this kind of accurate application of colour. And then I'm going to go around here with the raspberry, and I'm going to stamp in the raspberry one now, and I'm going to get all that blended in. Right, so a couple of different techniques I wanted to show Joe. First one is, he is just stamping with just these, right? And then what, oh yes,
That's
do you know,
beautiful.
they look amazing, but then look, you can come in with a damp paintbrush and just agitate the colours a tiny little bit. So if you just want to get that a tiny little bit watercoloured, you can absolutely do that, right? And then we can just drag that colour out. So when I said agitate, we're not painting with it, we just literally, where we've got a little bit of colour, we're just dragging the brush through it, right? Same if you want to do these ones here. So that is one technique that you can do if you're wanting to paint with them.
I love that they still contain the shimmer even when you're drawing them out with things like water, which is a sign of the quality, isn't it?
Well, I don't know, Leanne probably spoke about this a little bit more yesterday, but it's to do with the pigmentation and also the compound that it's... I'm not in the circle of trust, guys.
Right.
So I was not allowed to be in the meetings with the chemist. So Leanne does all of that. Oh, look at that, doesn't it look fantastic?
Beautiful.
I'm going to clean the stamp off and I'm going to stamp it a different colour and do a watercolour technique now. Now, I can be organised and clean my stamp because I now have a stamp cleaning station.
Oh, this
First
has been
time.
so phenomenally busy.
Right, so if you haven't picked up your stamp cleaning station yet, guys, let me tell you, you have not lived, right? So all we're going to do is you can either spray onto here or you can spray onto the stamp. You are literally going to take it, clean your stamp. Once your stamp's clean, give it a little dry off. And then even though that's got a little bit of colour on, just going to check that I have got all of that off, yep. So even though it's got a bit of colour on, that has just come from being, that is the dye on here. So I can actually pop this down here now, look. It's not going to transfer.
Perfect.
Yep, brilliant. So I'm going to pop this back on here, because now I am the most organised person. You don't know how many stamps I've ruined by not cleaning them, Joe. It's embarrassing, right? Now I'm going to stamp this now with the watercolour. A water-resistant ink pad, right? So I'm going to just take this here, and I'm going to stamp this down into the corner here. And now I'm going to do a watercolour effect with the shimmer from on the glass mat, right? So where have I just put that colouring pad here? So I'm going to take a little bit of that colour down, and we'll take a little bit of the purple down. And then just as you would with any watercolour, do you need me to pop this along, Charlotte, so you can see them colours? There we go. She's coming in. Right, so if I pick up a little bit of purple at the side, so I'm just slightly off to your side, just so you know, I can now watercolour with these as though they were a paint. But the beauty of it is you're still going to have all of that intensive shimmer, even though we are watercolouring. So even though we're diluting it down with the water, you're still going to have... Now, the less water you use, the more intensive the shimmer is.
Isn't the coverage amazing, considering you're painting with these?
Deep. So this is a tiny little bit of ink. So if you think how much ink we have on that thin, very, very thin hand-drawn pencil line. And then this is if we're literally picking up and painting with them. Now, you kind of can't see this. This is the only problem. You can't see it through the studio lights, just how intensive the paint is. However, how intensive the shimmer is inside the paint. However, the best way I can describe it is, you know our Century Pearl cardstock?
Yeah.
And the hint of gold or the hint of silver or whatever. Soon as you turn that to the light, you start and see the colour coming through. That is what happens with these shimmering pads, right? So I don't know how you'll be able to say that, but you've got that actual shimmer. The more we catch it in the light,
yeah, I can see that.
the more you get that shimmer, okay? So that is my second technique that I wanted to really show everyone. Now, what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to bring a little bit of... I'm just going to cut a little bit of...
Cynthia says, Sarah's moving so fast with the finger bobbers, it's making me dizzy.
Yeah, you know what? Leanne got to have a whole show on this. I get to have 10 minutes. I'm not being funny, but how's that fair? Right? How is that fair? And actually,
apparently, Johnny said you've already had 10 minutes.
Well, I have already had my 10 minutes. Let me just get me this cut a little bit. Right, now this is something I saw Craig do on YouTube, right? So, no, I didn't see him do it on YouTube. Where did I see him do it? I saw him do it on Instagram, right? So, he took this and he just ran this over like this, right? And did this lovely kind of intensive colour background.
You can make your own pearl card with these, can't you? If you want to do it like in that way.
Honestly, I'm looking at this shimmer and I'm thinking you're going to go mad when you see this because it's so intensive, it's incredible. I might blend that into the blue. Right, yeah. Now, this is, if you take it straight from the ink pad like this, you're going to have the most intense finish. Which is why I'm taking it from the ink pad. If you do it with a paintbrush, you are going to lose a little bit, right? But I love how intensive it is. So, just going to get them blended together. And let's have a little look. They are pigment, so you have got a little bit of blending time like this, right? Now, when you do it, guys, don't use your finger. You know, you take your time. You're not going to be live on TV under pressure to get this done. However, that has worked an absolute treat, hasn't it? Right, give me a second, Joe, because I am going to need to find a heat gun.
It looks funny watching your hand go so fast on there.
Right.
Jerry says the shimmer is amazing. It says, oh golly, Sarah and that Sarah are rocking. You're rocking the dress, is what she says.
Why, thank you very much.
Christine says, this is what I needed to know if it can be done. Brilliant, even more excited to receive these. And Linda says, love how these ink pads are so versatile. They really are, and I guess because they're a water-based water-based product, it means that you can do the most amount of things with them, which is amazing. And also, I love the full coverage that you get and the fact that you can heat emboss with them too. So they are an amazing product. The pigment ink pads.
I was looking for a heat gun, Joe. Well,
Sorry?
I don't think I'm going to find one. I was looking for a heat gun.
You
haven't got
one?
your. It's not over there with you, is it?
Do you want me to get it from next door?
Do you know what? I'm going to try and go without. What's the worst that can happen?
I don't know.
No,
I
me
think it'd
neither.
be fine.
Me neither. We're about to find out, right? So, I mean, I'm going to have to clean up me Gemini MIDI, aren't I? Right. The MIDI is on this show as well, by the way. So, you want to do this. Now, can I just say, this to me epitomises what we're about here at Crafters TV. I'd never, ever... Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
I'd never, ever tried this technique before. However, because I'd seen Craig do it on Instagram, I thought, I'm going to absolutely try that. I think that looks fabulous. Now this, we're just waiting for it to dry. Do you want me to show you it to the close-up camera as well, because I think you'll catch a little bit more of the light.
Great questions come in, Sarah, from Serena. Says, is the shimmer silverish or is it the colour of the ink?
It's the colour of the ink, which is completely different for us. So, you know when we had our Midas ink pads?
Yes.
They are a metallic finish. Oh, here comes my heat gun. I've made a bit of a mess now. Never mind. I've got that for later. So your Midas ink pads are metallic. These are not a metal compound. So you've got the intense colour, but it's not metal, which is why we can do these really vibrant, intensive colours, and the shimmer is the colour of the shimmer. So if I just get my colour chart that I put somewhere really safe.
What are you after?
And show you the colour chart.
No, colour chart, you had it.
Joe hasn't got it, I had it. We will show you later in the show how fabulous. Maybe I better give all this back to you, hadn't I? There's the swatch book.
That's the swatch
that
one.
Leanne trusted me to be allowed for my show. And do you know what? They're going to sell out, Joe, before I get to do...
It's in the samples.
Right. Joe...
Do you want this? I'm taking...
You go and tell everybody, I'll clean up my mess, and they might let me have another go with them later. Aren't they absolutely fantastic?
We're like the Chuckle Brothers tonight. I don't know what's going on.
We are going to be like the Chuckle Brothers tonight.
Right. Lynn says, stunning, wow, beautiful. Let me take you back through the colours then that you're getting in here. This could be the last chance to get your hands on these for a good while, I would say, as well. You know, it's going to be months before we can restock these. These are the sort of core 6 colours that we have more stock of. You are still getting freebies. The value is still comparative to yesterday. Frosty Mint, Amethyst, Raspberry. You've also got Tropical Blue, Peachy Rose, and Starlit Sky in there too. $35.94 or $47.94 is your price. But remember what you're getting as well. You are getting the freebies included. So you're getting 3 3D embossing holders in there. They're free of charge. And you're also getting as well the blending tool, which is excellent. So you're getting that blending tool and you're getting the sponges as well that go in there with that, which is excellent. Let me take you back through all the different techniques that you're able to do with these, because there is absolutely loads. So this first one here, what I would say as well, these are about 25, I'd say they're about 75% more sparkly to the eye than they are on camera. And you'll know what I mean by that when you get them home, because I think it's not the lights or the cameras, but when I first saw Leanne demonstrating them yesterday through the screen, I was amazed. Then when I saw her demonstrating them next to me today, I was absolutely blown away. Faux bleaching, this is your technique here. You're going to draw that colour out. I think this might be my favourite one. This is dropping the wet colour onto paper, spritzing with water, and then drying it with a heat gun. And look at what you get. It is a real amazing technique, but you're also getting that shimmer packed into every single element. This one here is blending inks through a stencil, which is brilliant. So they blend together beautifully. You can make great backgrounds with these, blended backgrounds. This one here is your letterpress technique. So popping the ink straight onto the embossing folder and then running it through. This one here shows you how you can create your own custom colours. And they have still got a shimmer within them, even though you're adding water to them. This one here I just think is beautiful. Such a lovely way of using them. It is blend colour over embossing folder. Then we move into these ones. So this one here is your stamping with inks and drawing the colour out. This one here is stamping with inks and spritzing, which gives you that lovely sort of watermark effect. Here as well you can see watercolour with the inks, and then also stamping with the ink. So you've got the shimmer really here along the lines of the stamp, but then you're adding that watercolour, you're adding then that Spectrum Noir ink into there as well. And something I've never really even considered doing with pigment ink pads, and that is stamping a sentiment with them. Absolutely, you can on these. You get clean, clear, crisp sentiments. Even with the things like the embellishments, smaller fonts, larger fonts, you get an absolutely perfect result. And of course, and if you want to, colouring in your cardstock and die cutting out of it, getting that really beautiful result. The price is amazing on these. Price to get 6 ink pads for $35.94 is a great deal, but today, remember, you're getting £26, almost $34 worth of extras included, and all things that you're going to want to use with these too. Right, we're going to move on to Lucky Dips. I know you first saw these on Monday. They are limited stock. That means less than 10% of our starting stock is available. So if you want these, again, this could be your last live opportunity to get your hands on them. What I would also say is that if you are watching this show back, if you're not watching us live at 6:30 on Wednesday evening, definitely check the website for the stock situation. Now, you could be getting a whole host. The way these work is for every one item you put into your basket, you will get one item from the Lucky Dip. If you're ordering 10, we will send you an 11th one automatically free of charge as well. You could be getting one of our awesome TriBlends, some of our stamps and dies here from our word selection. We've also got stencils coming your way. Centura Pearl could be coming in your goodie bag. Beautiful 3D embossing folders. More embossing folders there. Wonderful sentiment stamps, and then a whole host of different dies too. For everyone you pop in your basket, you will receive an item. The other great thing as well is that you can still use your Club Inspire discount with these too. So it means that £1.60 or $1.60 if you want to be able to get some of those home. The next one we've got for you is the £3 $3 one. This is one of my all-time favourite festive stamps and dies. I absolutely love it. You can cut it off the left side of your card, off the right side of your card, or cut it all the way out. I think it's excellent. We've got some papers in here for you. You could be getting some of our arch dies, which create windows in your projects. You might get some bells as well. This one here, we've got some brilliant festive products. This is from our vintage Christmas. You can be getting some of that. Some floral dies in there. There is absolutely loads of stuff that we'll be picking from in order to bring you these bags. Again, with this one, if you are buying 10, we will send you an 11th totally free of charge. So don't forget about that. And then the other one we've got for you, the final option. The thing is with these bags, as you trade up, the more you spend, the bigger the savings get. So it is brilliant, this one. Now let me share with you what we've got in here then. Let's take a look firstly. Hello, full 12 by 12 vellum pad. That's what you could be getting in here from our Rose Garden signature collection. So that could be coming to you in here. Maybe you're going to get some of our wonderful aperture dies. Maybe it's going to be cut and emboss folders coming to you from here. Beautiful floral dies, wonderful stamps and dies, What else do we have in here? We've got wonderful paper pads as well. There is absolutely loads of good. Oh, I love these ones. The over the edge dies. I absolutely adored those when we launched them. All of this coming to you. Well, you get one product for each item you have in your basket. And again, same as on the other two, when you get 10 in your basket, we will send you an 11th one totally free of charge. A lot of people chatting away in the comments. I've ordered the ink pads. Said Michelle. Amelia says, I didn't plan on getting the ink pads. When I saw the demo yesterday, they popped straight into my basket. And Karen saying as well, I was on the fence with the ink pads. So glad I managed to get some, as the last demo Sara did was absolutely amazing. It certainly was. Right, next up, we're going to look at a hero tool. We have a hero tool every single Wednesday in Beautiful Beginnings. It's only a time limited offer, so you will need to be quick if you want to snap it up. You've got a great deal here. You're not actually paying full price for the pens, and you're getting the buddy bag included as well. TriBlends, Sara, they completely revolutionised the colouring market, didn't they, when we brought them out? Well, they revolutionised alcohol colouring, I think it's fair to say.
I think they still are revolutionising alcohol colouring, to be honest. There is nothing like these in the market, and nor will they ever be anything like these in the market, because we have a patent on these. So we have what's called a utility patent. So it's like a patent of usefulness, as it was.
Right.
Now, can you see all of these, how they look three-dimensional, okay? So what happens is, you're going to start with the lightest colour. So here's like some pink, for example, right? So I'm going to colour in one of these petals, a couple of these petals, in fact, in beautiful pink. Now, can you see? It looks quite flat. Yep. So I'm going to keep, bear in mind, this Beautiful Beginning, so we like to go right back to basics. So for anybody who's completely new to us, you're going to want to see how TriBlends work. So any other pen, might be all you do, you colour really flat, right? However, what we do is we want to get this three-dimensional depth that you have on these. So can you see I'm now coming in with the dark shade. So now you can see the dark pink, and you can see the difference in the two colours. So what we do is we put in a little bit of darkness where you would have shadow. So from here, I'm coming in right in the centre of the flower, right? Then what happens is, where the dark meets the light, I want you to take the medium colour and colour between the two. And what happens is, it's still a little bit darker than the light colour,
amazing,
but it is lighter than the dark colour. And the alcohol in the lighter shade, the lighter the shade, the more alcohol there is, it bleaches out the pigment in the colour that we have in the darker shade. So you're just doing that, and it's going to bleach that out a little bit. So now you have no line where the dark one finishes and the medium one starts, but we do where the medium one starts and the finishes and the light one starts. So you go over with the light one, and it just blends all of that colour back in. So seamless blend now. I'm going right from dark to medium to light, all in one shade. We've got that lovely ombre of colour. And you do that with every single one of the shades. So I've been doing it here with the purples as well. So watch, there is my light purple. This is not just purple, this is the hydrangea purple, right? So what you do is you take the light one, we take our dark one, and add the dark colour in right up the centre. That's where you would have the darkness, right? Then we come in with the medium one, Joe, blend that medium one through, and then we come from the medium right into the light, and you get that lovely ombre going all the way through. They are absolutely amazing. Now, we have a whole collection of 24. These are all of the 24 pens that we have. So we call them the essential pens, because if you're just starting, which we know a lot of people are at the moment, this is every shade. So for example, there's the hydrangea I was just using, light, medium, dark. There's the pink that I was using, light, medium and dark. Your hydrangea is different to your lavender, is different to your purple. Coral's a different shade to what your oranges are. You've got your yellows, all these different shades, but you can see each one, you've got the light, the medium and the dark. Now, just to show you the sort of saving we're talking about, okay? You would usually be paying, well, I can tell you, it's $119 in the US for the box of all of these, because that's 72 pens essentially.
That's a lot of pens,
so it's normally £80 in the UK, or you are going to be paying $120 in the US just for the pens. We also have one of the Tiffany buddy bags that's been specifically made to fit 24 of the super-sized pens. You know she calls them after her friends who inspired her to launch each one of the bags? Well, who do you think inspired her to launch the TriBlend bag?
Leanne?
Howie, give us something. The TriBlends, that's my baby. Leanne might be able to clear the main pads. It's my baby. So this is the Sara bag. And you get the Sara bag. Now, can you see what's really special about it? It's stepped at the bottom. So it's got this little unit filled in the bottom so that it steps your pens at 3 different heights so that you can easily see them. Now, I'm not doing a very good job of showing this back to front upside down. But if I do lift all of these out, you might see there's my little staging steppers in the bottom, right? So there you go. Now, remember that on every single, there's the little steps. On every single show, Joe, we each get to choose, well, it's not every show, it's every day. We get to choose an item each which has bonus points.
Right.
I chose this as my bonus point item. So can I just point this out? If you're in the UK, this is £50 today. It should be £80 for just the TriBlends. It's only 50 for the TriBlends and the bag together. Now, you'll get double points because we're in birthday. So instead of 50 points, you get 100 points. Then I'm giving you 50 bonus points on this one. So you put the 50 bonus points on this. So you're actually getting 150 points. And you are eligible for the Gilding Flakes free gift and also the extra free gift, which will be your paper pad. So 150 points, and then you also get both of them free gifts. It really is a fantastic deal. TriBlends are our absolute top-selling pen globally, and we hardly ever do deals on them. So to get a deal that is the full set of 24 pens and the bag, you only get deals like this in birthday week, Joe.
You really, really do. Also, just looking at that as well, this should be $85.98. So Platinum members are getting that for less than half price, which is unheard of for Spectrum Noir products. It really, really is. Bubble and Squeak says, what a great birthday, chap. So I've ordered some cracking stuff, a Pro, the Shimmer ink bundle, the scissors, the flowers, the embossing folder, stencils. Really looking forward to the coming days. Beth saying all the shows this week have been brilliant with lots of tips and tricks. Val says, hi, Joe and Sarah. Monday order arrived today. That's amazing. The birthday bag and calendar are lovely. I wasn't going to order today, but have inks and have got to get the crepe flowers as well with some spare plates. And Karen simply says, I'd be lost without my TriBlends. What a lovely, lovely client. Even I can use a TriBlend. Yeah, even I can use them. So it goes to show if I can use them, I'm pretty sure any of you guys out there will be able to use them as well. I want to talk to you about this too, because if you already own like every single product we bring to you in our Spectrum Noir range, you're going to need to get this because it is the collector's edition. It is all of the products that you know and love from Spectrum Noir in one-off colours. So we've got a pearl blue TriBlend, a sage green TriBlend, a floral pink one, our tricolour aquas in there. You're getting a one-off one of those. Never before seen and never to be seen again, I'm assured by Leanne, the tricolour metallic marker. So think about the 3 metallic markers that we normally bring you, those in one TriBlend style pen. You've got glitter markers in here in a vivid pink. You've also got a striking purple in there, an exclusive classic and an exclusive acrylic marker. The other great thing about them as well is they come beautifully boxed too, which is amazing. We are also going to give you a crystal clear sparkle pen in there as well. So a gorgeous box. It's very rare, we say as well, you can pick up Spectrum Noir product for £2 an item. Well, £1.60 an item as a Platinum member, let alone when they are one-off exclusive products from Spectrum Noir. It's very, very popular, and I can see why it's this year's collector's edition. So make sure you are snapping it up and adding them. Maybe keep these in a special little place next to all of the Spectrum products that you already own. Sarah, I can see Sarah's beavering away over there.
Do you know what? This one here, can I just tell you, this pen is not available in anything else, and it is completely exclusive to this bundle, and I would buy several of this box just to get this pen. So if you've never seen it before, guys, right, this is it here. So you know our TriBlend pens, but it's a TriBlend with your metallic markers in. So you've got 3 different metallic markers. You've got the gold, the silver and the copper, all in one, all with the brush nibs. Now look what I was just doing down there. I was just drawing, I learned this from Leanne yesterday, just draw my own Christmas tree. So if you want to do a really quick Christmas card, how awesome are these? You can just be drawing tiny weeny little Christmas trees like this. I mean,
so
it's just
cute,
they're just super cute. Now, can I just say, so you're paying, if you're a Platinum member, $15.99 or $19.99, can I just say this here, for me, would be worth, I would pay £10 for just this pen on its own. 3 metallic pens, I mean, easily £10. For $15.99, you get this and 9 other, I mean, a sparkle pen, they're $4.99 a pop just for the sparkle pen, right? Paint markers, you can pay £3–4 for paint markers. Your TriBlend pens are all $4.99 a marker on the TriBlends. So the value in it is off the chart. But remember, you're getting double points. This would be brilliant Christmas gifts.
Yeah, a lot
Honestly,
of people saying
chuck
that in
a
the
couple of
comments. The
these
media
in.
says that as well. The thing is, I need to let you know, we definitely thought we had enough to at least last us through our birthday event with this. However, half has gone already in the first few days of our birthday event. If it's in your basket, definitely get it checked out. It's definitely not going to hang around for the rest of the event. Would be surprised to see it still around at the weekend at the rate it's going, so do snap that up. Connie says, I really thought I didn't need the stamp cleaning solution. Silly me, of course I needed it, she says.
In mine actually, Joe, off the last demo, do you know, every time now I'm doing a clean, so you can either spray the stamp or you can spray your stamp clean. You'll go through this like Billy O, by the way, guys, it's probably worth getting a couple of them. Just give it a quick little rub all over, and what I love is one side is to clean, the other side is to dry it off.
So cool,
So once you've cleaned it and you've dried it, for all you're looking at that, we think, well, it's got the black on still, right? Look, I can go straight on to anything. Nothing is going to transfer there. That is perfectly clean, ready to go, straight back in my packaging. The team are thrilled because all I do is leave a huge trail of destruction behind me every time I come on Crafters TV. Now all of a sudden I'm cleaning my stamps up. You think it's wonderful, Joe?
You know, the thing is, with cleaning your stamps, you think to yourself, you put it on the side, Sarah, don't you? You think, right, when I'm done with the crafting, I'll take that downstairs and I'll wash that up under the sink. Then I'll dry it, I'll bring it back up. And you don't even forget about it because it's out of sight, out of mind. The best cleaning solution you've got with you is the one that is to hand. So as you're using them, clean them off and put them away. It means you're not going to contaminate your different styles of ink pads. You're not going to contaminate your ink pad colours. You're not going to end up with a really mucky watermark ink pad anymore because everything will be clean and pristine and good to go. And also cleaning them, I guess it's going to help them keep their tackiness as well, isn't it, Sarah? So not going to start falling off of blocks and things.
Do you know what it is, Joe? You've got to look after your stuff. I should take my own advice, but you've got to look after your stuff, especially things like this, because they'll last a lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely, it will. $20.98, $27.90. A lot of you are multi-ordering on that, and I really don't blame you. Under £17 or $23 if you wanted to grab it, you'll get double points. Don't forget as well, there will be a prize draw in this show every time you comment over on social media. So Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you're on YouTube, will be an entry in. Someone will win a £25 gift bag and a £25 voucher in this show, and we will put you in with a chance of winning the grand prize a week on Sunday, which is a £250 selection of goodies and a £250 voucher to spend with us as well, which is amazing. Right, up next, this has been really like setting the comments on fire every time we've shown this, Sarah.
I know, and do you know what? We only do this once a year. There are almost 1,000 of you who have checked out the Advent calendar since it launched on Monday. That is how popular this has been, okay? Now, every year we're under pressure to go bigger and better with our Advent calendars, okay? What we've done here is behind every single door, whereas in past years we've put a stamp or a die. So maybe we launched the stamp on day 3 and you'll stamp something, but you don't get the die until day 4 to cut it out or whatever. What we've done here is behind every single door, there is stuff that you can use to make a project, right? So for example, I'm not going to open lots of them, so you're not going to spoil the surprise.
You're not going to open any of them, are you, Sarah?
Behind door 1, right, you've got
Sarah.
a 6-piece stamp set and
you're going to get in trouble.
6 of the dies to match in with it, right? So actually, Joe, it's not, don't think of it as a thing behind the door, it's a project, right? And we say it's a project because our Craig is actually going to teach a project with you every single day. So every day in December, he's going to be doing a Facebook Live with thousands of people from all over the world who are going to be opening the door. Some of you even wait and open it at the start of the live with him. He does this every year now. Open the door, all craft along together, and Craig's going to teach you a little card you can do making with what's in your Advent calendar. Now, for a lot of people, it's just Christmas is that time to be together with your friends and everything. And maybe a lot of your friends aren't here. You're not able to see them in person. Maybe they are your friends on Facebook or YouTube that you've made through your crafting. How wonderful you can all do this together. And also, what would you pay for a stamp set with 6 stamps and 6 dies? $7.99, $8.99?
Easy.
Easily. That's behind door one. You've got something like that, stamp and die sets, embossing folders, stencil collections, full stamp sets, whatever it is. 24, you even get a full 6x6 paper pad. I'm not going to show you it. Full 6x6 paper pad. Not a taster, not a 12-page sampler or whatever. Full 6x6 paper pad behind door number 24. So it literally is, every day, there is something really, really special in there. Now, I'm telling you, there's close to £150 worth of product inside all of these. Completely exclusive, only available in the Advent calendar, never going to be released individually, not a repeat from anything in any of our other ranges, all hand-drawn, all made just for the Advent calendar. You get your Advent calendar for £49.99, $59.95. Now, here's the thing. My Advent calendars, Joe, I get a beauty one every year, and I order one for me, one for my sister, one for my mum. That's like our special present, right? So I order 3 of them. And then what we do is on a morning, we have a little WhatsApp group and we all message, oh, have you seen that new lippy? Oh, it's going to look lovely with your such and such a dress pet, right? It'll be the same here. If you are ordering one for you and one for a friend, or maybe it's one for you, one for your daughter, or for your mum, or whoever it is, order more than one and you'll get 20% off. So I just thought it was great because we're only shipping, with one shipping for us as well. So we'll do that discount of 20% off if you order 2 or more. So it might be like me, you've got a sister and a mum, 3 of you. Whatever it is, 2 or more and you get an extra 20% off. Plus, this was my bonus item from Monday. So for each Advent calendar, it's 100 bonus points. So if you order 1, you get 100, well, actually, you'll get your 40, you get 50 bonus points for buying it. It's double bonus points, so you'd get 100. Then you get the 100 bonus points, so it's 200 bonus points you would get for each one. So if you're actually looking to move your way up the bands, even to get your way up the bands today so that you can be like a platinum member and take advantage of the discounts in the back end of the birthday event, you can do that just by ordering Advent calendars.
Absolutely, and I think the thing is about this, Sarah, if you are a platinum member, £40, really lovely treat for yourself. £40, you might think, maybe that's a lot for a gift for someone else. But actually, you're only going to pay you only pay £24 for the second one as a platinum member, which is amazing. Because 1 is £40 as a platinum member, 2 is 64. So that's really much more accessible as well, which I think is brilliant. Do snap that up, very busy, lots of you loving that. Lots of excitement. Sarah Ibbotson says, I can't wait to craft with Craig every day. Julie says, I can't wait for theirs to arrive. Sarah Kay's got a great question. Can you use the cleaning station for priming a stamp? It would be perfect for that, wouldn't it?
Oh, what a brilliant idea. Oh, do you know what I would do? I would get myself a fresh, clean one. Because when you're using it, it's going to start and look like this, right? Get yourself a clean one and right on the front, priming. And have a 1 set for priming, 1 set for cleaning.
Yeah,
Brilliant
great
idea. To be honest, at the price of them, you can afford to.
Yeah. Let's move on. I want to share with you these. These are essentially, this is us wholesaling our tape pens to you. That's what we're doing because we all know about the tape pen shortages that we've had. 2020 was a bad year for tape pen shortages. 2022, we had a great tape pen shortage as well. It wasn't quite as good of, the great tape pen shortage of 2020, but it wasn't far off. So this is your opportunity, whilst you've got double points, whilst you are stocking up on everything, to get 12 of our extra strong tape pens here. Now, you will actually get 264 metres or 864 feet of tape pen to be specific. These are brilliant. If you've used other tape pens before and thought, no, they don't stick, they don't hold, they don't give me that permanent adhesion that I'm after, these absolutely will, because they are super strong and they are much longer than other ones that are out there on the market too. So you've got 72 feet in each one of these. I think if you've used other tape pens but you've not used ours, definitely give these a go and you can thank us later. £30 or $52.50 if you wanted to get hold of them, saving you almost £18 or $31. Right, we are going to take a quick pause. We're actually going to give you an opportunity to check out your baskets. It's very busy on a lot of stuff you've seen in the show. Specifically, those ink pads are going really, really quickly still at the moment. So why don't we take a quick pause? You can have an opportunity to check out your baskets. And whilst you do that, we'll share with you all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
The one that was really funny, Ben. You did.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan. Can we clip that?
We'll do it. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Well, hello there. We are celebrating our 17th birthday in style, and we've got some show-stopping surprises in store for you.
There's double points for Club Inspire members every single day.
You'll also receive a different birthday surprise favour every day when you spend over 10.
Now, you know we like to spoil you, so we've got even more exclusive free gifts when you spend over 50 or 100.
So many new launches and sensational special offers coming your way. You really won't want to miss out. So check out the Crafters Companion website to join the party.
Absolutely, get yourself over to the website and have a look at all the wonderful things that are happening over there. We are going to go back, of course, because lots of people, when you asked earlier, Sarah, were saying they hadn't seen you say it with flowers yet, and they desperately needed more demonstrations as well. So I think it's only fair to give the people what they want, don't you?
Can I just say, I'm deeply offended, guys. It was the biggest launch day of all of birthday. You missed out on an absolute treat. I know I would say that, but I absolutely smashed the demos out the park. You should have seen the look on my face when they said we weren't doing a demo of the day. So I decided just to allocate myself all of the demos as demo of the day, and I think I'll give myself demo of the week. So can I just say, if you missed it, go back and watch the show from this afternoon. What I will do is I'll show you what I've made so you know what you're watching, and I'll walk you through the deals, okay? So it's pretty massive, this collection, okay? We do several Sara signatures through the year. When we plan, and we plan about a year's worth at a time, okay? We look at the whole year and we say, which is the biggest and strongest launch of the whole year, and we'll put that in birthday. Because that's the one time when everyone's getting the double points, everyone's going to be getting the free gifts as well. It's like the best time in the year to buy anything. So we put the biggest launch of the whole year into birthday. This is that launch, okay? Now, for the first time ever, we've included making your own 3-dimensional crepe flowers, and we've done a whole selection of foam flower making as well. These are just 2 of the demos, guys, that I did in the show earlier today.
That's amazing,
right? We
Sarah.
did these. We also did, look how gorgeous the papers are. We did this one in the show today as well. I'm telling you, you've missed out. Get over and watch that show. You'll absolutely enjoy it, right? However, I will walk you through what is in the collection and what you could be making, right? So, if we're talking crepe flowers, there are 2 items you need when it comes to the crepe flowers. I've put mine over here, right? So, those 2 items are the crepe flower making box set and all of the stencils, okay? So, the crepe flower making box set, it's going to have all of these in. So actually, if I open one out, look, you get massive big rolls of loads and loads. I mean, this is the one that we've been using. Loads and loads of crepe flower, right? Sorry, Joe, what did you say?
There's loads on there, on those
Oh,
rolls.
tons, absolutely tons. So can you see, you get all these 5 flowers, plus you get 10, actually there's 12, isn't there? 12 of the little polystyrene balls. You get the floristry tape and the floristry wire as well. So that's everything that's in there. Then you've also got this set, which is all of your stencils. So can you see? It does all of the stencils for the peony, the rose, the carnation, and the dahlia, right? So these are the sort of things that you're going to be making.
Beautiful.
And each one's probably a 10 to 15 minute make on one of these lovely big flowers. You'll see me doing some of them live in the show. So these are all of the ones you get. Now, the details on your screen are for like a little bundle that we did that had all of these stencils and the crepe flower making starter kit, right? So the 2 of those together you can get for £19, $23. 5% saving is also in our spend £50, $50 on Say It With Flowers, and you'll save an extra 10%, right?
Delightful.
So that is the first option, right? The second option is the option that's going to do the flower forming, right? So if you want to do all these beautiful flowers. Now, for that one, you actually get the flower forming foam, right? So this is your pack of the flower forming foam, and then we have 3 brand new flowers in this collection. So that's your chrysanthemum. I've got it upside down here, but there's your chrysanthemum. This is how, we've never done a chrysanthemum before, John. So there's your chrysanthemum. Then we've also got the peony. So there's your peony one on there as well.
It's really gorgeous, that peony, isn't it?
Well, the rose, I absolutely love. So I did quite a bit. And do you know what I did in the techniques earlier today? If I find my sample right, I showed everyone how to do the ruffled one as well as the bubbly one, right? This is your chrysanthemum here. So these are all the different types of flowers, and we learned how to do all of these in that flower. I say it's like a little mini flower forming masterclass demo it was earlier today. So that's the flower forming one. And again, you've got your you can either get just more of the foam if you want it. Everything's available individually on the new range. You can choose just the flowers you want, or we have that bundle which has got 10% off, which is also in the spend £50, $50, get another 10% off. So you could actually be stacking up your savings, right?
So you get a bit of a double discount there then?
Double discount.
I love a double discount.
And then you're going to get your platinum price, and you're going to get your free gift, and you're going to get your double point. See why we do these in birthday, right? Now, the papers in this collection. I must just show you the 12 by 12 because it is absolutely outstanding, right? Now, it's
very
been
busy
flying
individually,
on its
this,
own.
Sarah.
Yeah, it has. And the thing is, right, it's a 36 sheet pad, so you get 12 designs, 3 of each. So if you're looking at it and you absolutely love it and you want more than the 3, you need to buy multiples of it. Now, what we've got is the bundle that you're looking at has the 12 by 12 pad, and it has the vellum collection, and it has the I love this one. This is one of my favourite papers we've ever made.
Quite enchanting, that one.
Enchanting is the word, I would agree, but look at the depth in the rose and the florals on here, right? So you are getting the vellum pad, and we've got a 6x6 version of the pad, and we've got the linen cardstock, the coordinates. A lot of you have been buying extra linen cardstocks on its own, I noticed, by the way, when we checked earlier. So look at this. Look at the depth and the colours, right? Now, to go with each of these, so you've got all these beautiful papers, but then we've also got that matching linen card pad. So if I take, that's just gorgeous, that with the big peonies in. So for example, if you see how vibrant those colours are, let me just show you, in the linen card selection, you are getting this wonderful assortment of really deep textured linen cardstock. And can you see how it just picks out all of those colours in here beautifully well? I don't think we've ever had a colour palette quite like this before, Joe. So we've done the linen cardstock, we do the 12 by 12 pad, right? You then also have that in a 6 by 6 pad. So it's exactly the same, but everything's in miniature. I'd actually be getting a couple of them because they're lovely as card fronts. And then you've got the vellum collection. So your vellum pad, these are all the designs that you get. Look at that. Look how intensive the colours are. And there's some gorgeous cards that I absolutely love where we've used just, like, look at that one here. How gorgeous is this card that uses just a tiny little bit of that vellum.
Really
and because it's vellum, it just it's not printed, it's just this bit here, very, very subtle. Love that design.
It almost elevates the frame as well, the vellum, doesn't it? Having the two together.
Yes. I just love, and the detail printed on the vellum, honestly, I don't think we've had vellums quite like this before. So those are all of your vellums, and you get them in a 24 sheet pack, right? So those are your papers. Now, bear in mind, go and have a little look on the website. You can go for just one of the papers, you can get all the bundles, you can have everything, right? If you want, we've done like what we call the showstopper collection, which has got all of these papers, all of the foam flower making stuff, and all of the crepe flower making stuff. That is your showstopper bundle on there. There's the details on your screen, okay? That has got really good savings. It's saving £25.
Great value,
or
isn't it, that one?
$23. Brilliant value, okay? However, the biggest saving is the mega bundle. Now, here's the issue. We were only allowed 250 mega bundles, and all of the mega bundles sold out just after the last show, okay? However, Simon's let me have 50 more just tonight. So 50 more. So if you did miss the show, because I'm very conscious that for a lot of you, you're either at work during the day, you're missing out. I said we cannot miss that on the launch day. So if you still want the mega bundle, there is, well, going into the show we had 50. I think there's about 46, 47 left now, because a couple of people checked out before they'd even seen it in this show, okay? The mega bundle is absolutely everything that you are seeing there. So this is all the extras there. That's all of the extras. Now, just while you're looking at that, right, I'm going to tell you the mega bundle, as you're on all of this one, right? I'm going to stress her out now on the mega bundle. The mega bundle.
She's gone.
I'm back here.
Where
I'm
is
here.
she? There she
right?
is.
Basically, if you buy the mega bundle, you're buying this, you're buying this, you're buying this, and you stop about here, right? Which might not be possible. Yes! Right, you stop about here, right? So you stop buying things about here. This is all free. 25% of the collection is absolutely free if you buy the mega bundle, right? So if you were thinking about buying all that other stuff, you only buy this little bit extra, and then all of this is free if you buy the mega bundle. So I'm about to show you all of the freebie stuff that you are absolutely desperately going to want in that mega bundle, right? So we've never ever done beautiful designs like this. We've never ever done these. So can you see the just for you, the happy birthday, the dearest friend? These aren't just ordinary word dies. They are beautifully detailed word dies, but they're all designed, Joe, to be able to paper piece into the words.
Doesn't the matte layer
Never
make
done
such
that
a
before.
huge difference as well? You look at them side by side on the boards, the difference
they
that having
just
a matte layer makes
that matte layer
is
just
completely
it looks,
different, isn't it?
It's quite vintage and how gorgeous is that? This is just the embossing folder. You could put your shimmer inks on. How absolutely beautiful is that, okay? So you're getting all of these in here. Now, you know that beautiful card that I showed you? It was using this frame.
Yes, delightful.
So this frame here, it's just, do you know, it's like lace. And it's really detailed. Can I just say something honestly? If you don't have a Gemini, don't bother buying it. Because there's no way any other machine is going to be able to cut that die. Not a cat in hell's chance, right? So if you've got a Gemini machine, this is going to look thebomb.com, right? We've done another version of it with flowers to paper piece. Now, I didn't get a chance to paper piece this in the earlier show. I did do some of the paper piecing. It is, if I just show you the other one I paper piece, because it's absolutely gorgeous, we did paper piece this one here, which is your edgeable. We've actually done a bouquet that's an edgeable, Joe. Never done a whole bouquet that was an edgeable design. How incredible. Now, I did it on the top fold for this one, and then I used the Shimmer ink
But that was
pad.
your winning demo, winning in inverted commas.
They all won. They all won, though. Look at this. I used my Shimmer inks, can you see, around the outside here, to add a little bit of extra depth on, and then I used the Shimmer inks to colour in and paper piece back in that there. and then I used my glossy highlights to add a little bit of some dewdrops onto the end. That was one of the demos from today. You missed out, guys, if you weren't watching the show. It was fabulous, and not that I'm biased. Right, now I have got also beautiful doily. So this is your lovely doily set here. Then this background, this is absolutely fabulous. I use this on almost every card. So the beautiful die, this is the box that I did. How gorgeous. That is absolutely wonderful, right? Then you've got this stamp and die set. So that is the one that you're going to use across the ends of your cards like this. And then we've also got this look at this. You've also got this wonderful 3D embossing folder, which has got the matching stencils so that you can ink into this.
Craig did a demo on that this morning. It was absolutely exquisite.
Oh,
I
I saw his finished demo. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Can I just say, it is hands down the biggest collection we've ever done. Now, we're going to be featuring it throughout the rest of the week. It's on several shows. It's going to be on Second Chance Sunday. It's going to be on launch throughout here. So there's plenty of demos to come with it. However, the only time we ever have everything in stock is when we do the launch. Now, the last Sara Signature launch, we actually sold out of 2 or 3 of the items on the launch day. Now, they've managed to let us have another 50 of the mega bundles.
You must have twisted some arms for that.
Joe will let you know. Joe will keep you up to date on stock on that, but we only had 50 more we could do on the mega bundle because it was a 25% saving. 25. You just got to. We never do 25% saving on a Sara Signature.
There's
the details
40
on your
left
screen.
now, Sara.
40 of them. 40 more people can join the 260 who've already got the mega bundle. Will only be 300 mega bundle people out
That's
there
a limited
with
edition
the
one,
complete
isn't it?
collection.
Yeah, it's a limited edition collection, really. When you
Well,
look
I'm
at
just
that.
going to tell you as well, if you want any 12 by 12 pads, Joe, we had to have a meeting this morning to put a contingency in place on the 12 by 12 pad. That pad has been so busy on its own. So if you want extra of the 12 by 12, you must check them out tonight because we are heading towards a complete sellout on the 12 by 12 pad, just like we've had with the last couple of Sara Signatures. And this pad is even better. Now, we did bring in more because we knew this was going to be in birthday week. However, it was the busiest launch day we have ever done in the afternoon show. This is officially now the biggest, fastest selling Sara Signature we've ever done. Now, I can just tell you, I know what shows we've got planned. We've got a masterclass planned in. We've got one craft along, but I'm going to push the team to maybe do a couple of different ones. So we could do some flower forming mega classes in there. We could all try doing all the crepe flowers together, and we can teach you all these techniques. If there's something else you want to know with it, please ask us, guys. What I would say though is, we had a lot of people this afternoon, Joe, who were making their own bundle, who were like adding a few little bits. If that's you, I'd just say, hold on, go and watch that show back. Because if you were making your own bundle, then you paused the amount of people who emptied their basket and then just went for the mega bundle. Because 25% of that, when you showed you on that wall, the last big set of die, all for free. 25% of it's all for free, and you've got double points, and you've got the free gifts, and we're going to ship it to you for free wherever on earth you are in the world.
It's amazing.
It's just incredible.
It's
right,
amazing.
I'm going to go and get ready and do a demo on this, Joe,
Brilliant.
if that's okay?
Amazing value it is because you're saving away £60 or $75. So £233 is what it should be. It's £140 for platinum members. $297 if you're in the US is what you should be paying. We've taken £75 off of that. We'll take an extra $44.60 off of that for platinum members as well. So it's an amazing deal. Look, Sara Signature launches are always a big deal here at Crafters TV. They are the biggest collections, arguably the most popular collection that we bring to you. But the big one is the one we save for birthday, and that is exactly what this is. I really don't want you to miss out on it. So I think what we best do is just take a moment, give you a little opportunity. Oh, we're going to go straight into a demo. Fabulous. Let me show you what people are saying about this. We've got Wendy Waffles. Please, more demos. Sorry, more demos you shall get. Kim says, loving the new crepe flowers. Hadassah says, stunning projects. Lisa loves it as well. Vicky, Karen, Jerry, Maggie, all desperate for more demonstrations. Hadassah says, I have loved the font that's been used in the stamps here as well. We've then got, Jerry says, it's a huge collection. Gigantic, it really is. Kerry says, wonderful to see the new collection. Sara, you look beautiful, she says, as well. Can you use the flower dies to cut out the crepe paper? We talked about this earlier, didn't we?
We did.
No reason why you can't do that. Can we use paper piecing sheets with the bouquet edgeable? Absolutely.
Yes,
you
fabulous.
can as well. You can do that, of course you can. And if I want to paper piece onto acetate, which acetate should I use? I guess you can paper piece onto either acetate, can't you, Sarah? Whether it's construction or heat resistant,
Yes,
it wouldn't really
anything,
matter, would it?
anyone, no problem.
Any other questions you've got, get them into me. There's a few in here that I saw earlier. Sarah Kay asked about priming a stamp. Yes, you can do that. What else have we got here too? Some more questions about the ink pads, which we'll get back to. Don't forget about the ink pads. Very, very busy on that. Remember, we've managed to bring you another collection with the 6 core colours. However, half of this has gone. Easy to see why half has gone, because $35.94 or $47.94, that's what you'd pay for 6 ink pads. Great value at that. Remember, these have been redesigned. They're a new concept and new colourways for you as well. What we've also then done is given you £25 or $33 worth of additional extras in there. So you're going to get the blending tool and the blending sponges, and these are absolutely imperative to be used with that, and 3 beautiful floral embossing folders, frame styles, which are going to work beautifully with your brand new Shimmer ink pads. It is that new design as well, which is ergonomic, has a precision tip on there for you also, $28.75 or $38.35 if you are a platinum member. Now, your demos were off the scale amazing earlier, Sarah.
Oh, yeah,
so
but you
what
say that to everybody.
what are we
But
going to
you
see
were
in
saying
this
that
time?
to Leanne yesterday as
Oh
well.
no, she didn't demo this.
God, that was quick, that was quick. Right, I'm going to do that 3D embossing folder because I want another go with those ink pads. Just saying, right? So, watch this. So what I'm going to do is, I've got the 3D embossing folder. I'm just going to pop the cardstock in, and then we can run it through the MIDI. Now, can I just say, guys, the MIDI is on a birthday deal, which is unmissable, right? The deal on the MIDI, right? I will see if we can get up the details on the screen very briefly, because the MIDI is only £69, right? That's the regular. I'm just going to do pound prices, but it's the equivalent in dollars, okay? £69. What you do is you buy the MIDI for £69. You can get your platinum discount on that if you want, but then we give you £100 worth of free stuff. So actually, if you were thinking about getting somebody going in crafting and you got them a MIDI, you could keep all the £100 of the free stuff. You get your platinum discounts. I think it takes it down to 55 something. I'll get the details up on the screen for you now. There you go, bottom of the screen,
There it is.
right? So you are getting £100 worth of bonus, like extra product. You could keep the extra product, plus you've got the double point as well on top of that. So you are going to be getting, so let's have a little look. I'll drop the details on the screen.
Oh,
so
do you want to see some of the stuff you get? Do you want to see a bit of it? Do you want to see all of
55
it?
quid. £55 is all you're paying if you're in the UK. You get double point and you get £100 of the goodies and a MIDI. For like half of the value, just over half the price of the double point. Show them the free gifts that you get, Joe.
And all amazing stuff that's going to work beautifully with it. Connected sentiments, apertures. I've got some more apertures here. How about, oh, I love these. Well, I remember us launching this. The reveal windows, you're going to get some of those in there. They're fabulous. Beautiful. Oh, hey, are you sure?
I am sure.
Nesting dies.
Yes.
These are absolute essentials. Oh, you've got to get this because you're going to absolutely love using these. We've got those penny sliders that you guys love, some panels in there that are super versatile, and some of my favourite sentiment stamps and dies too. All very recent releases, all of that stuff in there as well. As Sarah said, it saves you £93 or $110 if you get a hold of that. And also, I know we're talking about maybe people starting their crafting journey. This is like the ultimate first machine, I would say, Sarah, this one. Or also, fabulous, maybe if you've got an electric machine and you want to, have another machine that you're just going to do things like your flowers with, you're going to do a little bit of speed crafting, absolutely you can do that. Sylv says, will you be selling the crepe paper separately in the future? That starter kit that gives you the paper, the wire, the floristry tape, and also the polystyrene balls, that's available on its own individually right now. If you're spending more than £50 on individuals, you'll get 10% off as well. So absolutely go over there and stock up. You can go for 3 or 4 of those. You really can. It is completely up to you. So definitely go over there and have a little look at that. $69.99 or $109.99 gets you the MIDI. What was the name of the flower stamp Sarah used with the new ink pads? I don't know, but we'll find out. Actually, lots of questions still coming in about those ink pads as well at the moment. which is brilliant. So do keep getting questions in. Remember, this is Beautiful Beginning, so any questions you've got, they are all completely welcome. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion, if you are over on YouTube, get them into me, and I will pop them across to Sarah as we go through this show. Just a little heads up on what's happening tomorrow here at Crafters TV as well. 11 a.m. Leanne and Craig will be here with launch date in the morning. 11 a.m. UK time, 6 a.m. and they'll be having a little... Sorry?
Wake up call at 11
Wake up call, yeah, 11 a.m.
You said launch day.
Oh, did I? Did I say? I'm sure I said. Did I say wake up? I don't know. Wake up call is at 11 a.m. 6 a.m. Launch day will be here 2 p.m. 9 a.m. What's the launch day, Johnny? Ooh, brand new. I'd forgotten about it. It's crept up and bit me on the bottom. Brand new TriBlends. Oh my word. Wait until you see them. And then that'll be myself and Leanne. That'll be 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast. And then myself and Leanne are here with a Leanne cartload. Oh yeah, a Leanne cartload. I know, amazing, incredible products on there as well. I was looking through the lineup earlier. Amazing goodie bags and all sorts of different things. It's going to be a really excellent, really excellent cartload for you, which is wonderful. A lot of you still talking about what you're ordering, what you're going for in this particular show too. Don't forget about the ink pads. Say It With Flowers, still incredibly busy. And then you've also, of course, got still those Lucky Dips available. The birthday bag is still available there over on the website as well.
Joe, are you
I'm so sorry. I keep waffling on,
pause
Sarah.
for breath? I'm
Sorry.
ready to go with me demo.
There's just a lot
here.
to talk about. There's a lot to talk about.
Right, okay, so don't worry guys, I didn't do anything exciting while you were waiting, right? So this has just come through the embossing folder. So I don't know if you can see this very well in this light. Oh yeah, you can a little bit, right? But what I'm doing is, now you get the templates and you line them up over the top, right? So can you see, you line that up over the top. Now, Craig's done this little tip for me, right? He's trimmed the bottom right. Or suppose if you turn this around to top left. Right? So he's trimmed the corners so that I can see how each one is like, how easy to line it up, right? Now, I'm going to take these shimmer inks, right? Now, you can either dab or I like to do this, Joe, so where you've got like the kind of drag of colour as it was. So these ink pads, I think the best way that Leanne described them to me, right, is they're going to perform just like one of our water reactive ink pads. However, they are a pigment ink. Right, which I just found completely fascinating, right? Now, in this 3D embossing folder, we hardly ever do this, Joe, where we do the matching stencil to go with it. And I just think it means you can totally take this to a whole other level on top of what you're doing. Now, yes, I'm going really quick because we're in the middle of a show and I'm actually not even supposed to be doing these Sarah signatures. However, based on how busy it was earlier today, I didn't want anyone to miss out, right? Especially since it's the last chance to get your big bundle. There's look at...
Beautiful.
And also, when we start shimmering this now, you've actually... Yes, you can see the shimmer. Right, then what we do is we take the second one, and you see they just line up really easily over top of the other pieces. But Craig's top tip, which really helped me with these, is choose a corner and just tip the corner in there, right? Now, I'm going to mix some colours together. So I'm going to go with a little bit of amethyst, and I'm going to mix my amethyst with a little bit of raspberry, right? So amethyst and raspberry. And watch what happens is I'm just going to start with the amethyst. Now, this is where having the stencil absolutely comes into its own, Joe, because there's no way you would be able to mix these colours without being able to mask off the extra bit of this stencil.
Yeah, and I guess having one stencil with lots of detailing, you still can't get the amount of detail that you've got into multiple stencils, can you? You know,
No.
the closeness, the intricacy that you've got in all of these. Heidi says, will we be giving out new storage for the ink pads? No, because they fit into our universal ink pads. The surface area of the ink pad is pretty much the same. You're getting the same value, just a slightly different shape, but it will go into the universal ink pad holder, so don't need to worry about it.
That's because it's a universal ink pad holder.
Absolutely.
So we have thought of everything for you, right? So I'm going to take a little bit of the pink onto that one there, a little bit of pink flower onto there too. See, that one there comes off. And then all you're doing is you're continuing to build up all of the different bits of colour. So for example, if I want to put this one on here now, But what I'm going to do, notice every time, Joe, I'm just giving a little bit of a spritz with the stick and spray. It's our repositionable adhesive, so that when that goes over, now I'm masking a different area. So if I wanted to add a little bit more colour on there, I can. Let's go with a bit of blue this time. So you add these colours in, pick up the blue one. But you see how easy this is to do, Joe, right? Because we've got those masks in, and I just think this is like, for me, this is next level crafting, doing all of this. Being able to do this is just absolute next level crafting.
Norna says, can you clean our stencils and embossing folders using the stamp cleaner? The spray that comes with your stamp cleaner, absolutely, why not? I mean, it's designed to remove ink, isn't it, from products? So
it is indeed.
Absolutely no reason why you can't use that as a detergent to clean your stencils and your embossing folders. You might struggle to get them on the mat to scrub them, but yeah, it's obviously going to help melt away the ink on them. So great shout, that.
Right, let's do a little bit of blue down here as well. Take that into there. Now, even if I'm just doing a quickie one, so you get the idea, right?
Beautiful.
And you can just mask off various different, so that is going to be my, oh, do you know, I'm going to, in for a penny, in for a pound, Joe. I'm pretty much there on them. I'm going to do my last couple of bits, right? And then my very, very last one is the one down here. Nope, there it is, just there like that. See what I mean when I say you can just pop your, so you're going to go bottom right or top left, choose a one. Just because Craig's cut all the bottoms of them, it just makes it so much easier to put it all together. And then that there, if I just take that, the shimmer on that is absolutely, I'll show you to the front because I think you might see a little bit more of that shimmer when we have it. Yes. Look at that.
It's
lovely
amazing.
shade.
It's unlike any other ink pad I've seen before, you know.
It's unlike any other ink pad I've heard that any other company has done. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to mount it onto a little bit of that green cardstock, Joe, and then that'll come together on the base. Where's my tape pens? Oh, tape pens. Yes, we've still got a couple.
We've got that 12 box in stock still at the moment.
We could do with a 12 box here. Do you know, so we always bring over a 12 box from the warehouse, guys. If you are a heavy user like we are, it is worth buying them. Essentially what you're doing is you're buying them like as trade buy them. So like how a shop would buy them, you're buying them in them sort of quantities. And I think that's the difference it makes for people. People who are really serious crafters, just buy them once, and buy them once every 6 months or so, but you might as well buy the box of 12, because you know, if you're anything like us, you will go through these tape pens like nobody's business.
Amazing. Just to say as well, Desert Dweller. I always want to say Desert Dweller, but it's Desert Dweller. She says, where are these gorgeous stencils from? These are in your Say It With Flowers collection. They are in there for you. It's an embossing folder with stencils in the mega bundle. Less than 40 now of those. So it is going really, really quickly. A lot of people have it in their baskets as well. You do need to confirm your orders. We will give you a chance to do that shortly too. So don't worry, you'll get a chance to check out in just a minute or two.
Right, I'm going to mount this. This is not even actually a card, this one, Joe. This for me is going to be like a piece of wall art. So I'm going to mount that onto the front here. Now, if you go and watch my flower forming demonstration from from earlier in the day, you'll see I've made these beautiful, gorgeous foam flowers as well. So if you watch, this is the cuppy technique that I did. You can do cuppy techniques, you can do bubbly techniques, you can do whatever you fancy. I normally stick them on with the glue gun, but I think I've had my glue gun unplugged, so it's not going to quite be hot enough yet. I haven't got time to do a full foam flower demonstration now. However, you can go and watch that back and still learn how to do all of these. And I think that makes the most beautiful, nice and simple card, which we can just go and stick on there. Look at that there. Really? You brighten my day. And that is using that beautiful 3D embossing folder. And the new Shimmer inks, which everyone is completely in love with.
Yeah, they're beautiful. They are absolutely stunning. They really are. It's a really gorgeous combination of the two. They're £175 or $223 for the mega collection. It is going quickly, and that is because we've got a colossal saving on it for you, 25%. We've only been able to secure a certain number of these with that bigger saving. So if you want it, now is definitely the time to order, because the best time to order anything is when it's in stock. Don't wait until it's sold out before you deciding that you need it. Now, £140 or $178 and change as a platinum member. This next item, such an incredible piece of kit. As far as I know, and me and Leanne were having this conversation earlier, the only, 12 by 12 die cutting machine that's out there on the market designed to be used at home. It's got 12 by 18 plates that go with this as well. It is massive. If you are someone that likes to get all of your cutting done at once, you're someone that maybe wants to speed up towards the creativity and get the die cutting bit done over very, very quickly. It's an amazing machine. It's going to cut a whole host of different materials still, not just paper and card, of course, fabrics, craft metals, balsa wood, leather, faux leather, absolutely loads of different things this will tackle. What it also has as well, is this the lowest ever price on this? I'm sure it must be. It's got to be.
Country
By an
mile.
absolute mile, yeah, I would say. I mean, I think I might have seen these before with like 10% off we did on them once. You've got a third off. So everyone saves £150 or $150 on this particular machine. Platinum members get another £60 off. So that takes your saving up to £210. Platinum members in the US will save another $70. So that will take your saving up to $220. If you've been thinking about it, you've been waiting for the deal, this is the deal. Lots of you have gone for this again throughout the day today. Let's take a moment and share with you, in fact, all the features of the incredible Gemini Pro.
Supersize your die cutting and embossing potential with the Gemini Pro. With a huge 12 by 12 cutting platform as standard, this machine is perfect, not only for larger projects and batch making, but also for cutting all elements, mats and layers for your smaller projects in one pass too. The machine is capable of cutting through all sorts of materials, including card, craft metal, leather, wood, felt, and multiple layers of fabric. The power, pressure, and performance that you've come to expect from the Gemini family of electronic die cutting machines has been enhanced to the next level. It's been engineered for superb edge-to-edge cutting of up to 12 by 18 size materials with perfect results every time. In the box, along with your Gemini Pro machine, you'll receive 2 clear cutting plates, a rubber embossing mat, a magnetic shim, plastic shim and metal shim, all 12 by 12, power cord, plus of course your comprehensive instruction booklet that will guide you through the plate combinations you need for your different dies and embossing folders. Larger 12 by 18 plates are also available separately to boost your creativity even further. So, whether you're a card maker, scrapbooker, create paper or fabric embellishments, table decorations, wedding stationery, or keepsake gifts, to name but a few, this machine will revolutionize your crafting experience.
Lots of you deciding that today is going to be the day you are going to invest in that incredible Gemini Pro machine. Here we go. That's a good question coming in. We asked for some generic questions, didn't we, Sarah? Wesley asked, good evening, Gan. I have a question. Can I stamp and colour with alcohol TriBlend onto Centura Pearl cardstock?
Yeah, so, yes, the Centura Pearl will suck the colour out of your TriBlends more so. I would always recommend using proper, like a Nina cardstock or a proper alcohol pen-based cardstock, just to let the colour move. They do, you can physically stamp onto it and you can colour with it. It's just gonna, it's not as easy to blend on it.
Okay, great question there as well. Yes, anything else you want to know, get it into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. This next product, Sarah, I described as like the Open University of colouring, isn't it, this one?
The Open University of Colouring, I like that. I haven't heard it termed as that before. This was brand new yesterday.
60% gone, Sarah.
Well, 60% gone. This is all of the stock that we have. So if you want it, it sounds like it's not even going to last the week, right? So if you are someone who's collecting the sets or you just want to do feathers and fur, this is the set to go for. Now let me just show you, okay? So if I take this out of its box, these are a full experience in and of themselves, right? So you get this beautiful packaging, you open the box, you've got links to watch all of the tutorial videos on here. You've got double-ended, so you're getting 2 colours in each set, where you're getting a double-ended alcohol, that's the word, Sarah, alcohol marker here, with the brush tips, and you're also getting 3 double-ended watercolours. Now underneath, as it keeps going, You've got all of the stamp sets that you would want, and these are all the ones that Leanne was using yesterday, to learn how to do feathers and fur. You get watercolour card and alcohol marker card included in the box. So everything is, I just love that everything's organised and in its little space so you can get to it. So all you're going to do is you're going to take, for example, the lion. You're going to stamp the lion out with your alcohol ink pads. You're going to do all of the colouring, so you're going to learn how to do all of these. Can you see all of these lovely flicking techniques to practice how to do the lion's mane? Whether it's the lion's mane, whether it's that gorgeous squirrel and you're wanting to practice it, all of the colours, everything that's being coloured with this is all on here. Maybe you want to learn how to blend different shades. Look at the little, they're called lovebirds, aren't these, Joe? Yeah,
They
they're
are
just called
lovebirds.
lovebirds. I didn't know if they had a special name. They were such and such you lovebirds or whatever. But Leanne
Green
will teach
lovebirds.
you. The what lovebirds?
They're the special green lovebirds.
Green lovebirds.
Yeah,
Green lovebirds.
They are only found here on the Costa del County Durham.
So she's going to teach you. You know, you've got these different shades of green. She's going to teach you how to do the different shades of green using your different pens and using undertones of different colours underneath. It's very, very clever how all of this comes together. There's the different lovebirds in a different colour again, right?
Beautiful.
So all of these you're going to learn how to do. But I think most importantly, $33.99, $44.95. You couldn't buy the markers for that, right? So you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of your alcohol pens, all of which are double-ended with 2 different colours in the set, right?
Beautiful.
And then you also get 3 of your watercolour markers, which is actually 6 different colours, so you can do all of your watercolour techniques in there. The video tutorial, it's a 2.5, I think it's a 2.5 hour class. You would pay the $33.99, well actually if you have a platinum price, it's just over 27 quid. You would pay that to take one of Leanne's classes with this. What I love is, you get this box, you get it home, and then you're going to sit and you're going to follow through the class and learn the techniques as Leanne's working with you. So it's not like when we do Crafters TV. Yes, we teach you the demonstrations, but it's not at the pace of working along with the questions, with the answers coming as you're going. This is a fully immersive class. Right? It really is. It's next level. We only do these Academy of Colours. This is the 3rd one that we've done now. It really is, as Joe said, like taking an open university course in colouring. So you want to learn how to become a very professional, get the high-end blends in the colouring. It's all about having the right products and then knowing how to use them. This is a programme. It's not just one set of pens. It's very different to all the other products we do. It's not a set of pens. It's a programme where you're going to get all of the pens and then all of the education to go with it. So hopefully that makes sense. Hundreds of you picked this up yesterday, and know when Leanne does all the tutorials, they always get a really great response. So enjoy playing with it.
Right, I've got something to ask you. Sorry, right, get that, $33.99, $44.95. I Love Craig is the lady's name on YouTube.
Okay.
Of course I love
We
Craig.
all love Craig.
We all love Craig. She says, I bought a Gemini. She's new to crafting.
Yes.
What things must she have, Sarah? What things must she get? Where does the journey start?
Oh, do you know what? The best thing you can do is get one of our goodie bags. So if you get one of our goodie bags, you can basically get hundreds of pounds worth of product at a fraction of the price, okay? So for example, the anniversary goodie bag that we had on Monday, you would get over 200 pounds worth of products, £69, right? So it's a fantastic deal, but the best way is you're going to be overwhelmed. I'm going to level with you straight. You are going to be, there's the details of the party bag. You are going to be absolutely overwhelmed with all of the different types of die cutting you can do. Whereas if you get a goodie bag like this, you get to try each of the different types of die cutting at a fraction of the price, but then you can go and watch, or you've got to remember, we're the only company that does the education like this, where we teach you every single product we release, we teach you how to use it. And you can go back and watch the tutorials. So if you've just got a Gemini, I definitely recommend. Have we still got some of the goodie bags, Joe?
We do have, it's very, very limited stock. There's a handful of these. There are Gemini 101s as well, isn't there, over on our over on the website that you go for. I just can't believe you get the bag as well with this. I was hoping that it was going to sell out tonight in the show, Sarah, so I could, you know, maybe I could nab the bag.
Nope. Bag's only available if you buy the kit.
Oh, I'm going to have to buy one in that case, aren't I? Now, let me show you share with you what's in here. £206 worth of products. You've got a full 12x12 paper pad in here. You've got a brilliant set of flower stencils, advanced pop-outs. We've got some regular pop-outs in here. You've got embossing folders, edgeables. It's like all the highlights. It's like a sort of whistle-stop tour of all the best bits of all the ranges that we bring you. So we've got interchangeable stamps, embossing folder there, some beautiful die-cut sentiments, some of our sentiments which are the sort of fancy font ones there. Some arch dies, some fancy gatefolds in here. I'm not done, there's loads in here. And we've also got ribbon threading dies, which is sort of a creator card style die. You've then got connected sentiments. We have got some panel dies, some gorgeous festive stamps and dies, and some of our advanced word edgeables. And that's not it, because the sweetener here is the fact that you get a full, we're not giving you like a try-me size on the glossy highlights, we're giving you a full size on the glossy highlights. It saves you £137. £137 is what you save. $162. That's going to set you back £69 or $79 tonight, and you can use your Club Inspired discount as well on the top of that. Do not miss it. You also get the bag as well, which I love. Lots of people talking about the Academy of Colour. Pamela says they are peach-faced lovebirds. That's what they are, those two.
Peach-faced lovebirds, love it.
Kathy says, best investment I ever made was the Academy of Colour. That's a statement, isn't it? Best
wow, that is a
investment
statement to
I've
make.
ever heard. Academy of Colours is must-have. You get personal instructions down. I love it. My colouring has improved so much. Do it at your own pace. It's amazing. Make sure you are grabbing that Academy of Colour, because as we said, over 60% gone. Lots of you ordering at the moment. Something that's been busy since we launched it yesterday as well is the craft kits. I mean, I feel like we take these a little bit for granted, don't we? Because we see them all the time, Sarah. But it's mind-blowing that you get this much product for this price.
This kit is mind-blowing, right? Brand new, £24.95, or if you're a platinum member, 20 quid. £20 or $20 under that. Ridiculous for what you're going to be able to do, okay? So if you haven't seen this before, can I just say, get this kit now, right? How cute is this, okay? So can you see, turn the wheel. So it says turn here. So congratulations, eat cake. So it's like, because it's, imagine it's your birthday, all right? Eat cake. We can celebrate with style. We can dance on the table. We can drink Prosecco, whatever it is, right? But you've got this reveal where you turn the wheel and you put whatever you want in the little gap, okay? So let me just show you the kit and exactly what comes included. Because when we open it up, right? And by the way, there's full tutorials on how to do all of this. Oh my word, mine's all still in the packet, right? I hate it when we do this. Right, so is this mine that I can use?
I've got one over here, so.
Have you got one? Joe's got one with everything in. Right, I'm going to open. This is the one that Craig's been using today. Thank you. Oh, look, we've got boards as well.
We do, indeed.
Oh, brilliant. Show me the boards. Show me the boards. Right, nope, it's also all in packets. Well, do you know, I think Craig has literally sat and put everything, God love him, in the packets, right? So I'm going to open them up so you can see. Dewdrops, there's a stencil in here, right? So you're going to get this wonderful little plastic stencil, which will all make sense in just a second. These are the metal dies, right? So there are all the metal dies that you're going to need to use. Don't worry, all will make sense in a minute. You've then got the clear stamp set, so we've got all of these different things that you might want to do, but you've got the birthday, all the pieces that go with it. We've got some beautiful ribbons in the set. We've got all of your card blanks to get you started. We've got the matching envelopes to go with the card blanks as well. Now the card stock, when I open this up, there is all of the beautiful coloured card. So you've got a nice array of the different colours of the card and all of your printed papers. But to me, these are just a bonus because actually, for 20 quid, what you really all want is this set of stamps and dies, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these in here. Let me just show you, I'll get rid of all of these papers for a second. I will tidy Craig's kit back up for him later, right? So let me just show you that set of stamps and dies. This is it here, right? There we go. So you've got all the stamps to go in the middle. You've got the die that does your wheel. We've got the little openings that go into here. Then you've got the cutter, which cuts this section here. And you've got the stencil to do the little bit that goes behind, right? You've got all of these beautiful papers. You've got all of these papers that go with it. We've got gorgeous ribbons in 2 different shades and colours. You've also got the dewdrops. And then you've finally, to go with that as well, you've also got the, what's the words coming out of my mouth? Got the dewdrops, the cards and envelopes. Got the cards and envelopes, guys. Now, I'm going to try and do a super quick card and show you how to do it, right? So, thinking about this, what you're going to do is you're going to use the die, and you're going to die cut this shape in white, and then what you're going to do is you're going to use, in the 4 quadrants, you've got the 4 little stamps that you stamp onto the 4 sections, right? You can write your own things on here if you want, so I want you to make one of these, okay? Then you're going to get just a piece of the plain cardstock. You're going to cut it so that it's bigger than the little circle. And then you're going to use this die here to cut a little piece in here. And one of these windows to cut a little window up here. Now, can you see the little line here? That's because what you do is you take your ruler and pencil and you draw diagonal lines across the corner. And then this lines up with the middle. So here's one that I've done. Drew the diagonal lines across the corner. Lined up this pointer bit with the centre, and it cuts the aperture in exactly the right place. Does that make sense, Joe?
Absolutely perfect.
Yes, right. So you're going to make one of these, and then you've got this. Then you're going to draw around this template onto a little bit of card. Doesn't have to be exact. This is the bit of card here, right? So these are your 3 components that you need. Now watch what we're going to do. I'm just going to get my pokey tool. She says optimistically, where did I put my pokey tool? I did put my pokey tool. Do you know what, Joe? This is the reason why you should just have 50 million pokey tools. They're like teaspoons. You know, can you never find a teaspoon in your house, Joe? Because I can never find a teaspoon in our house.
You had one earlier, didn't you?
Well, I've had everything. Joe, I've had everything earlier.
I wonder if Daddy Jake can get you one.
Got one.
Got one.
Right. So, little hole in the centre, right? I'm going to pop my hole in the centre of here as well. And then what we're going to do is with a brad, we're going to go through this, okay? We're going to go through that next one, and we're going to go through this little piece at the back here as well. And then once you're done, open up your split pin. Don't make it too tight, right? Because I want to be able to turn this easily. That's how it all works, right? Now, once you've got that ready, then what we're going to do is I've done myself a little easel card for this one, right? So I'm going to take the easel card. I've just done a little bit of matting and layering so that we can put this one on the bottom here. You can put the stopper for your easel card. So I'll just get that all lined up there perfectly. Stopper for my easel is going to go right in the centre like this, so that this will stand up. And then on my easel card, I'm going to do the swirly thing.
Okey-doke.
Now, this is what you're going to do. You're going to put foam pads around the 4 sides, nice and simple. Then I want you to put glue round the edge of that centrepiece. Not too close to where you've got the brad. So don't go across the middle, just round the outside of that centrepiece, okay? So I'm going to lie this up on here. That is just going to go on the centre of here, so that that is now stuck and these are held in place. So that is what gives you the turner, all right? So celebrate with style,
Amazing.
dance on the table, drink Prosecco, whatever it is. And then all you're going to do,
Oh.
oh dear.
Is everyone all right?
Well,
they're all
I'm
good.
fine. There's only Jake out there, isn't there? So I'm going to add a little turn here. You've got all these extra stamps that go with the, like they add the little turn here. I'm going to cover this over, Joe. So I've got a couple of little champagne glasses, and I'm just
that's
going
a clever
to...
idea to cover that over.
Isn't that nice? So let's have a little look. I'm going to go straight across there and just cover that over so nobody knows where all of my workings are. And then I've just got a couple of nice little finishing touches here, Joe. So I'll just add the finishing touches. But
No
I
worries.
wanted everyone to see how easy it was to make a reveal wheel.
Absolutely they
And
are.
because also, at least if nothing else, you can come back and watch this show and see how I've shown you how to put together these cards. If you are a complete newbie crafter, how awesome is this collection going to be?
Amazing. Kits are a great value for the amount of product, says Cynthia. Absolutely, they are. Karen says, I have most of the craft kits. They're such good value. Karen Carter says, I've got a lot of the craft boxes. They're great for beginners too, as well as more experienced crafters. Carol Willing says, the monthlies are great for beginners and good tasters. My friend loved it as her first gift for starting off. They really bulk out your stash too. That they do.
Look at that. I mean, honestly, I'm just not going to be funny for it, right, Joe? But for $19.99, you couldn't get this kit that gives you the die set, the stamps that go with it, and all the other stuff. And I'm telling you, for $19.99 now, you are going to get that, the dewdrops, both sets of the ribbons, all of the papers, all of the matching card, and the card blanks and envelopes. All of this extra stuff is worth just the $19.99. I would pay the $19.99 just to be able to do the reveal wheels. While you're putting an order together in birthday, right, and you're getting double points and you're getting your free gifts and everything like that, to me, this is an absolute no-brainer. And that Spectrum set that we talked about earlier is an absolute no-brainer that you should be throwing on. And also your advent calendar, right? They're the three things, in my opinion, you cannot miss out of tonight's show, right? The rest, it's all about your taste, what's right for you, but that collector's edition, every single one of you will make use out of this, right? Advent calendar, you need to be treating yourselves, guys. And that reveal wheel card kit is so unique, so different. And it's under £20 if you're a platinum member. I'm going to let you just say it's under £20. It's an absolute
Great
giveaway.
value. Really, really great value. Something you always love, of course, is everything we bring you from Totally Tiffany. Totally Tiffany has a big craft house show coming up here with the launch of something brand new actually on Saturday night, 6 p.m. in the UK, 1 o'clock on the East Coast, 10 a.m. West Coast. Ben and Tiffany will be here for that great show, and there's some amazing things. If you've downloaded the booklet, of course, detailing all things birthday, then you'll already know what is coming up. But we had an early access event yesterday. I want to give you some of the deals that we shared with you then. Buddy bags, absolutely legendary buddy bags. You guys love them, and I think it's for good reason. They are clear, which is amazing, so you can see what's in here without opening it. They have a hard case as well. Too many bags that are this sort of vinyl material that you buy completely fall in on themselves. Then you can't get everything stood up straight in there. These are excellent. So this first one you're going to get here, this is Karen. She's great for card blanks and dies, and card blanks, dies, stamps all fit in here beautifully. It's a really great way, if you go to a lot of sort of card fairs, craft fairs, it's a really great way of keeping everything nice and organised. One of my favourite ones is Gale. I absolutely love Gale because Gale is brilliant for all of the different sort of drops, mousses, powders that we buy that are all in this sort of size container. Even Nuvo drops from Tonic, but we all have these. And the problem is sometimes you have them on a desk, don't you? And then the one at the back is always the one you want. You knock all of them over to get to them. They make great desk organisers. They are great drawer tidies as well. If you want to pop them into your drawers, then you absolutely can do that. Then we have also got in here Denise. Denise opens all the way around, which is brilliant. So Denise is great for things like your stamps, card blanks, envelopes. Wonderful for your Spectrum Noirs as well. This is a big bag, so actually you can get Spectrum Noirs pens in that way, long ways. You can actually fill that full of Spectrum Noir pens if you wanted to. It's another great way to use them. We've got foam pads in here. Dies, you've got all the different individual compartments in there too. Next up we have got Dawn. You got options when you get Dawn because Dawn has got two rows of hook and loops. You can either secure it down low if you've got something like the Memento ink pads. If you've got bottles in here, maybe you're going to put your adhesives in here, you can actually have that a little bit higher. It's completely up to you. They all as well will store in the lowest tote. On their end is how they are designed to store in the lowest tote. Doesn't matter if you don't have the lowest tote, they are brilliant as a standalone. This one here, Shelley, is so handy. Now Shelley's great for washi tape. You've got loads of washi tape at home. It's perfect for that. It's also great for things like your gilding waxes. Ribbons are brilliant in here as well. You're getting that one for your larger sort of jars. And then you're also getting Teresa here for the smaller jars as well. So you've got the smaller jars, like jars of glitter, for instance. They will go then into Teresa. And again, these are going to store on their end, which is fantastic. Or you can lay them down. We've got Myrrell. Myrrell is brilliant. Myrrell's got the side flaps and the front flap as well. And what that means is it's going to stop things falling out the end of here. And Myrrell is great for lots of different sewing things, spools of ribbon. Myrrell's like that one that you're going to throw absolutely everything into. Also, if you've got Tim Holtz ink pads, they store beautifully in Myrrell. You can store 12 Tim Holtz ink pads in there. The other thing, Brandy. And Brandy's got the side flaps as well. So when you're putting things like your rulers, your paintbrushes into here, they're going to store beautifully. It's great for any of those longer objects that you've got in your craft room. And again, that will slot vertically down into your lowest tote. The next one we've got for you is this one just here. It's Irene. And Irene, again, different options here for you. Irene's brilliant for storing your all-purpose glue and your tacky glue. Goes perfectly in here. Or you can store it on the lower one, should you wish. All of them, again, coming with that hard case. They all store beautifully in your lowest totes, but they go in drawers well, they go into on shelves well. Brilliant saving for you as too. You've got £23 off this or $30 off of it. If you want to get organised, these are brilliant. These have become like a legendary product since we launched Totally Tiffany here at Crafters TV. But if it's larger storage items you're after, then Sarah's got some examples of those.
Yes, listen, they let me choose one item from the Tiffany show yesterday to feature on my show today. This has to be the deal of the week when it comes to Tiffany products, right? If you don't have a lot of Tiffany products at home, get this one deal. This will give you all of the essential stuff that you need. It's a less than half price. In fact, you are getting over £100 worth of stuff absolutely free. £100 worth of stuff totally free, okay? Now let me show you, it's got 4 core pieces of real essential equipment from Tiffany. This is the one that all of our crafters, all of our craft experts use this, right? Because it opens out, it goes flat up against your, let's have a look, I'll take it out. It probably shows on the wide, Charlotte, I would think. There you go, right. So, opens out to go right along the back of your workstation. That's what I do. So I've got this at home, goes flat against the back of my wall and I can see everything that I've got, okay? Yet when you're ready to move with it, what you'll see is it's got the 2 Velcro bits, so it Velcros together and then it becomes like a regular caddy bag. Now she's brilliant at having all these little expandable sections, little places to hold your paintbrushes and your glues. It's quite a detailed, quite a deep section in the back there that you can get all of your glues into. So this is absolutely brilliant, okay? That's the first piece of her equipment that I would say was an absolute no-brainer must-have, right? This is one of the newest release items that she's done. Love these, okay? So this opens up. Can you see, when it opens, I'm going to open this out at the back. So when you open this out at the back, it's going to form this kind of work storage, 3 different layers. So you can open this out, and you can see you're going to lie it down here. There's all of your little sections here to keep all your pieces. You've got individual pieces. Now, these are all on Velcro. So if you want to lift these off and move them, you just want to... I've used one of these for my makeup before, guys, right? Because you've got these clear bags. You can see everything that's in them, but it's like this waterfall effect, right? So on your desk, you can see everything, no problem. When you come to want to move, all you do, pull this tight, tightens all this stuff together at the back, closes down with your Velcro, and it's the triangle tote carrier, right? So this is your kind of on the move thing, okay? Third piece of absolutely essential kit from Tiffany is the desk storage, right? So this is perfect for your 12 by 12 pads. So all your 12 by 12 pads go in the back. You've got all of these little sections right on the front. I keep all my pokey tools and things like that in the front of mine on this one. This is brilliant, nice and deep for all of your Gemini plates. Little space for everything. It's got like stabilizers in the back, so it's nice and strong in the back, you can see, as well as having these clear sections. What Tiffany does better than anybody else is she understands what it is you need to store. So she has a little space for everything. Everything's in its place, right? Now, we've also included this. She does a lot of buddy bags, but this one here is like a 12 by 12 paper
This
carrier.
is so fab. It's one of the newest ones, this, isn't it?
It is, it's brilliant. Now, it's got the little tray inside, so it's got the stability of the tray inside, but it's perfect for putting any of your 12 by 12 pads into, or your 12 by 12 projects, or individual 12 by 12 papers, okay? So that is your whole set. These are the 4 pieces of kit that you are buying for £93.96 or $119. If you're a platinum member, guys, £75 for all 4 bits of kit, or $95. It's under $100. But on top of that, you are getting £100 with this. It's £104 or $128 worth for free. So for free, you are getting full Gemini alphabet. You're going to get some beautiful stamps in here. You're going to get some ultra smooth cardstock included. You've also got things like your 3D embossing foil. Everything that I'm showing you here now is absolutely free, Joe, when you buy this Tiffany collection. So let me just tell you, Tiffany, we normally get maybe 10, 15% discount, half price. If you are a platinum member, you are well up. You're paying about 40% of the original price of this bundle. 40%. That's 60% saving on the full price if you are a platinum member. If there is one deal that we have on the show from Tiffany that absolutely knocks it out of the park, this is that deal, right? So it launched on a show yesterday, was incredibly popular yesterday. Tiffany's going to be with us on Saturday. Chances are this deal will not make it through to Saturday. I think it was over 15-20% of our birthday 2-week stock had completely gone just in the preview show that Leanne did yesterday. That was just previewing all of Tiffany's birthday week deals. So this was, if you're only going for one Tiffany deal, guys, this is the one to go for. It represents the best value, the biggest saving, and you've got 4 absolutely essential pieces of kit.
Yeah, you really, really do have it. It's an amazing deal. That lots of you saying how much you love Totally Tiffany items as well. Great storage, says Betty. Wendy says, I've got loads and loads and loads and loads of buddy bags. Just keep on finding new uses for them every single week.
Yes.
Mary May says the Tiffany bags are great for organising. Love that we can see everything that is in them. And Janet says, I love my Ditto tote. It's always on my craft desk. I need to get the craft and carry. I need to get that craft and carry because like letters come in, Sarah.
Yeah.
Like the water bill didn't get paid for 2 months, yeah. Earlier in the summer, because the letters go behind the knife block in the kitchen.
No good.
It's oblivion. That's it. They are gone forever. The winner of cork number 9 is the lovely Anne Kalanauskas. Anne Kalanauskas, you are in the bucket. So we will be sending you a £25 goodie bag and a £25 voucher. I'm going to give you an entry into that amazing grand prize draw a week on Sunday. Where you're going to be able to win £250 worth of goodies, someone will, and a £250 voucher as well. We must touch on the ink pads again, so busy. Half of that brand new bundle has already sold out and gone. You guys are absolutely loving them. You are getting goodies included as well. Remember, you're going to get the blending tool and the spare pads, 3 amazing ink pads, 3 amazing embossing folders, sorry, to go with these. Brand new concept, these, Sarah. Brand new colours and amazing freebies. I think that's obviously why they've been so incredibly popular, isn't it?
You've got the little colour swatch, haven't you, Joe?
I have, sorry, I thought you had it.
You get the tropic blue. You're also going to get the peach rose. Have you got the little technique bag as well? Might be worth showing you them. You get the frosty mint. You're also going to get the starlit sky, the raspberry, and also the amethyst. Now these are the ones, the special ones, they're ergonomic to hold in your hands. So they're very easy to hold and work with. Also, you'll see when you open them, we've got wide areas for covering big bits, and we've got the small areas for if you want to do detail, just adding ink into a certain section. They are incredible ink pads.
Yeah, they are absolutely amazing. Let me show you some of the techniques in that you can get with these. Background washes are possible with these, which is fantastic. We've also... so there's your background washes again, so you're watercolouring with these almost if you want to. You've got great faux bleaching. This one here is dropping wet colour onto paper, and that I think is my favourite, and then spritzing that out. It's such a cool effect. You can blend with these onto your stencils, and again you're going to get that lustre, that shine, that shimmer in everything you do. Wonderful if you want to letterpress with them. Create your own custom colours by blending 2 colours together. Salt effects, that works beautifully on here as well. Blending them onto your embossing folders. Giving embossing folders that you've not used for ages a new lease of life. This one is stamped with inks and then draw the colour out. This one is stamped with inks and then spritz it out as well. So you get that really lovely sort of watermark image. This one here has been watercolouring using the ink pads as paint, and then also stamping with the ink pads and using Spectrum Noir. I didn't even ever think about being able to use these for your sentiments too.
Oh, they're brilliant, especially with clear embossing powder over.
And of course you can emboss them as well, and you've got your sending hugs there. That is showing you that you can actually create pearl card with these and then die cut them out. Brilliant value. They are going to go. We thought we had enough for weeks, you know, worth of stock. We didn't. They went in one day. We've brought another bundle back for you, the 6 core colours, and we're still giving you comparative value. Don't forget what's happening tomorrow as well here on Crafters TV. Leanne and Craig will be here in the morning with Wake Up Call. It's 11 a.m. UK time, 6 a.m. East Coast. I will be back for an incredible, you honestly, do not miss it, Spectrum Noir launch day with myself and Leanne, 2 p.m. in the UK, 9 a.m. if you're on the East Coast. And then, it's a bit about, do you know what? If you've got any plans tomorrow, cancel them.
Cancel them.
Friends, relatives, work, cancel it. Because myself and Leanne, I have a 3-hour Leanne Cartload here on Crafters TV. When are you back with us this birthday, Sarah?
So I'm going to be back on Sunday with a big Ultimate Pro Masterclass as well as Second Chance Sunday. But what I will say is, please, can you go and watch back that Say It With Flowers? masterclass from earlier today, the launch day show from earlier today. If you missed that show, please go and watch it, because the thing is, we're not going to be featuring this collection again until Sunday, and the mega bundle, we are now down to only 32 of the mega bundle. So if you've been enjoying the show, watching it through, you want to take your time now and have a browse through the website, please go and do that, but know that there are only 32 of those mega bundles left. So we've got the smaller bundles. If you want extra of the 12 by 12s, it is in danger of selling out, but we are saying if you want the mega bundle, 32 of these is all we have left if you want to go and get your baskets checked out.
It is indeed. Massive thank you, Sarah. A pleasure as always to get to spend a few hours with you today in the studio. Don't forget to check out those baskets, especially on the ink pads and say with flowers. Big thanks to the team backstage. Big thanks to the team in the gallery as well. If you're in the US, enjoy the rest of your day. If you are here in the UK, enjoy what's left of your evening. If you're in Europe, it's 9 o'clock. You should be in bed. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care.